let's talk about getting started. If you are new, the first thing that you're going to want to do is get and set up your free apps. And what I mean by setup is I mean that you're going to sign up in these free apps that we have, Rakuten, Upside, and Fetch. And once you sign up in them, there's links here to show you how to do that. You're going to want to grab your referral link from Rakuten, from Upside, and from Fetch, and paste your referral link in here. It'll say click here. That'll take you to a page. You're going to see a blank box there where you paste your Rakuten referral link in there and you click save. Why is that important? When you sign people up and they go to get Rakuten, we want them getting Rakuten underneath you. We want you to get the app bonuses that Rakuten pays directly. Okay, so you're going to want to get Rakuten and then grab your referral link from Rakuten. We show you where to do it and how to do it, and then paste it in your Nexus website. And the same thing with Upside and Fetch. The only difference is that these two apps, in order for you to get them, you're going to need to log into your members area on your phone. Okay, and we say that there. So, go to mynexuslogin.com and log in on your phone, but you're going to want these two apps, Upside and Fetch, on your phone. Okay, so you can use them. Okay, so get them, set them up, and then start using them, right? Go get your $30 of whatever you want from Rakuten. I mean, their deal is spend 30, you get 30. So go do it, right? Go spend 30 and you'll get $30 worth of free of whatever you want. There are 3,500 different stores that you can shop from. I'm sure you want something for free. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you can find it on Rakuten and they'll send you $30 cash back. Go ahead and use your Upside. Claim your 15 cents per gallon bonus. That's a bonus. You're going to get more than that. I don't know how much more. Kind of depends on where you are, but go ahead and claim that. Okay, it should be at least a couple of bucks, right? And then also scan your first receipt with Fetch. Okay, that'll put a couple of bucks in your pocket as well. So I would suggest that you kind of get your story, like, what's the product story? Think of us if we were a weight loss company. What would you want to do? You'd want to use the product, lose the weight, and tell your story. Since we are a services company, you're going to want to use these services, get your cash back, get your savings, get your discounts, then you have a story to tell. So if you would like to reduce your auto and home insurance, go to the benefits hub. You'll find a staff there that's ready to help you reduce your auto and home insurance, give you different quotes on what you can save. And saving money is actually better than making money, in my mind anyways, because saving money, the money you save, you don't have to pay taxes on it. If you make money and you live in this phenomenal country of the United States of America, or just not any other country in the world, if you're making money, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. So saving money, it's a little bit better, right? It's money that's not leaving your bank account. So that's good. Go ahead and use our bill reduction program to lower your existing bills, cable, cell phone, internet, all kinds of things. Any kind of monthly bills that you have, you can use our bill reduction company to do that. If you take prescription medications, definitely shop them here. We're going to save you some money. And I think 85% of the time we are better at pricing than GoodRx, which is a popular prescription medication app. We do even better. Okay. If you just joined us, you're going to have to wait to get the Shopping Boss, the Nexus Shopping Boss app, because we need to get your information over to Shopping Boss to allow you to log in and get that. Okay. But that's a great app. People love it. Additional cash back. If you have a Zoom account and it's a enterprise account or a business account, and you do Zoom meetings with 500 people or up to 500 people, you're probably paying $39, $40 a month for that. We can, through our Zoom rewards, we can get that to you for $12.99. So that is a phenomenal savings, and it's a great story and testimonial. So that's step two. Get your story so that you can share your story and really share Nexus now. You're going to see the Nexus automated marketing system. It's a beautiful little system that we put together, but but even more than beautiful, it's really effective. Okay, it's highly, highly effective. I'm going to share a couple of quick numbers with you today. You can also track your results in the genealogy tab. You can see that down here. And you can kind of look at the number of visitors you got going to your site every day. But the results are terrific. Works crazy good. I've gotten over 100 signups in the last, it's not even 2.5 weeks, to tell you the truth, since we launched this thing. Excuse me. And this is not, the funny thing is, when I first got involved, of course, I share it with a bunch of people. And these people I've been mailing all along for months and months. But with this new marketing system, over 100 new ones joined. And of that, a third of them, 35, are premium members. And quite honestly, we get upgrades every day. Part of our system is to follow up with all the free members. So if you're enrolling members for free, certainly you can follow up with them. But as a company, Nexus, we're going to help you. We're going to follow up with them. We're going to continue to share information with them. We're going to invite them to Zooms. You should too. But we're going to help you. Okay. And that's part of the beauty of this system, is that everything is built to help you grow. Okay. So that's really the first couple of steps. The beautiful thing about Nexus, I see it all the time, is that we kind of have this ripple effect. I mean, sharing Nexus is like tossing a pebble into still water, right? You don't know how many lives you can bless. I mean, it might not be just you. I mean, you could share it with someone who shares it with someone who shares it with someone, and that person just goes crazy with it, right? Well, that's all part of your network. And that's the beautiful thing that can happen here. I just say, hey, keep it simple and be consistent. And that be consistent is the single most important thing in being successful, really in any business, but especially in any kind of referral marketing, network marketing, direct sales. Consistency is the key to success. It literally is. I mean, if you're just consistent, first of all, you're going to get better at what you're doing because you're consistently doing it. You're paying attention to it. You're focusing on it, and you're asking yourself great questions. How can I make this better? What else can I be doing? Who else can I be sharing this with? All those great questions are firing up 78 billion neurons in your brain, and you're going to get better at it. So consistency is the key to success. So we see it over and over and over again. So I want to get into some promoting tips before we get into the question and answer. We basically have two groups of people that we market to. One is people that we know, right? Or people that know us. Okay, sometimes people call that the warm market, right? Because they know. There are people who would know. If I call them up and say, hey, it's Art, they know it's Art Phelps. Okay, so they know my voice or whatever. That could be that. Or even people that I've bumped into, I've done business with before, they kind of know us. We're not totally cold strangers that we never know. But we can market to people we don't know. The cold market. I've been advertising really my whole adult life. I started off in the construction business, and we advertised. My brother and I advertised that company in the newspapers and stuff. Whether we're doing dormers, kitchens, bathrooms, or rebuilds of houses, whatever. We were advertising all the time, and we didn't know those people. And so, cold market. Now, if you're going to do advertising in the cold market, we're going to talk a little bit about an NXR Builder advanced marketing system. But we'll hold off on that. Let's focus on the warm market for now. Warm market, basically, I tell everyone when they're getting going to start with your phone. I don't know how many people you have in your phone. I've got a lot, but I'm expecting you've got hundreds, maybe even more than that, that you can start with, right? And so our goal is to share Nexus, right? The question when you join, who am I going to share this with, right? But what I want to share with you is that if you're new, okay, it's never going to be easier to share this with our warm market. It's just not, okay? It's easier when you're first getting started. I know you might not feel that way. You might not feel that way because you're like, oh, what are they going to think of me or anything else like this, right? But it's not going to get easier a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, okay? It's always easiest to share it right away because you can always fall back on, hey, I don't know, I'm just getting going with this thing, right? Instead of having to be an expert or anything else like that. But plus, if you wait a couple of months, let's say, to share it with somebody that you know, they're going to, there's the possibility they could say to you, hey, why didn't you share this with me when you first got started? Okay. So I don't want you to sweat the details if you're sharing this with people. I heard a story once of a waitress who brought, a diner, guy ordered a burger and fries. And when she brought it to the table, she asked the guy, do you want ketchup with your French fries? And the guy said, no, thanks. The waitress didn't go in the kitchen and have a nervous breakdown because the guy didn't want ketchup with his French fries. Okay. If people are not interested, it's okay. It's just like they don't want the ketchup with the French fries. You offered it, they didn't want it. All right, no big deal. All right. So I just want to let you know that it's the easiest time to share this with people that we know is when you're brand new. So the mindset we want to have is, hey man, I found something really cool. I know you think this is really cool because you joined it, right? So found something really cool. I thought of you, right? And so we want to create curiosity. We want to pique interest. What's the real goal is we want them to look at it. We want them to see an overview of it. So be prepared when you're piquing interest and you're creating curiosity. And I'm going to give you some great examples to do this. Is be prepared for either the question that they're going to ask you through the phone or through a text. Is what is it? Okay. And that's good enough. I mean, that alone, it shows that there's some sort of interest. Now, what we want to do is we want to say less and be the commercial, not the full-length movie. We don't want to get, some people call it diarrhea of the mouth. They just like blah, 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 right? We don't want to do that. It just be the commercial, not the full-length movie, all right? We have the full-length movie. It's 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Okay, but you do want to be excited. Okay, you do. It's a little hard to convey that excitement in a text. Maybe you could use some caps or something like that. But certainly, if you're on the phone with people, you want to be excited. People hear your music, not exactly your words. All right. If they notice a change in you, that your energy levels up. If you're talking 10% louder, if you're talking 10% faster, if you're giggling and laughing a little bit, guess what? They're like, "What's up with Art, man? He must have found something really good." So that's going to pique their interest. That's going to create their curiosity. And then, as I said, consistency is the only thing that matters. Okay, it truly is. So commit to being consistent. So let's get into some promoting to people. I find that the best way to promote is using something called permission marketing. Okay, what permission marketing is not sending your link to someone until they ask for it. Okay, don't start bombing your link out to people. Found something really good. Here it is. Go look at it. I wouldn't do that. Okay, I don't find that works very well. These are some examples of texts that I use and quick messages, phone calls. I mean, today is the world of texting. If you normally text with people, that's what you want to do. Okay, if you normally call them on the phone, you may want to do that as well. And found something really cool. Can I share it with you? Okay, be prepared for what is it. Okay, and really your goal from what is it is to get them to look at something. It's too much for me to explain on the phone. If you got 2 minutes, I'm going to send you a link right now. You can watch it. Okay, here's another one. Hey, name, open to looking at something new. Hey, Mike, are you open to look at something new? I've gotten so many signups with just those words, open to looking at something new, question mark. Okay, they either are or they aren't. It's okay. If I sent you a 2-minute video, would you be able to look at it now? The important thing here, and if you're going to jot down anything, jot down if I, would you? Because you can plug in whatever you want with if I, would you? This is classic piquing interest and getting people to do what you'd like to do. If I did this, would you do that? If I did this, would you do this? Or something like that. So those are the key things. If I, would you, classic effective marketing. Another thing, have you heard of this Nexus thing yet? Right? they probably have it. 99% of people on the planet have it, or so they probably have it. And they may come back and say, hey, what is it? You know, that sort of thing. Hey, Nate, found something that saves money on gas and groceries. Want to see it? You know, and you can, again, plug in whatever you want. Found something that saves us money on gas and groceries. Want to see it? Can I get it to you? That sort of thing. And then I think the last one I have, found a side gig, found a new side gig that can make us some serious money. Are you open to looking at it? Right? Are you open to looking at it? And so that's like the tickler. That's the creating the curiosity. That's piquing the interest. And when they come back with what is it, that's when you send your share Nexus now link. Okay, the one that's in your tool section. That's when you can share that with people. Now they've sort of asked for it. You know what I mean? So that's when you can get it to. And I do suggest using that rather than trying to explain everything yourself. I mean, you can do a little bit of explaining. Say it's a way we can make a lot of money. Like, here's a link that explains it. Okay, and just get that to them. And then promoting some light follow-up. Okay, I like to do some light follow-up with people, especially have and I'll show you exactly what I've done here. Did you have a chance to look? Right? Did you have a chance to look? That's a good question to ask because you don't know whether they looked at it or not. Right? Can you see why I'm excited? Does it look like something you'd like to learn more about? Okay, these are classic, very effective, time-tested follow-up questions. You don't have to go crazy with questions. I mean, and this can be a text, this can be a private message in Facebook, and it just works. Okay, so this is a light follow-up. Now, I would say if you're asking this question, if it's Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, I would say invite to the Tuesday night Zooms that we do. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we do an opportunity Zoom. And the best thing that you can ever invite people to is a Zoom. Okay. The conversion numbers on the Zoom are off the hook. Okay. If it's any other day, you could send another video. Okay, we have videos up on nexusyoutube.com, and we have videos, if you have the NXR builder, we've got a bunch of other videos in there for you as well. We have plenty of great videos that you can share. It could be a testimonial video. And then you could think about, okay, there's a Zoom on Tuesday. Okay. You can also look for an opportunity to do something called a three-way call where you're conferencing your sponsor or the person somebody on your upline, kind of the expert and stuff like that. And simple way to do that, especially if you have like another marketer on the phone who's got lots of questions and things like that, I would say wait until they've seen something. Never bring anybody on until they've actually watched the video. You don't want to waste your sponsor or upline's time that they have to explain the whole thing over the phone when they're using the system. So once they see the video, check with your sponsor and upline. You can look for an opportunity to do a three-way call. Very simple way to do that is when somebody asks you a question, even if you know the answer, you could say, hey, that's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. You wouldn't be lying if you said you're not 100% sure, because I doubt that any of us are 100% sure about anything out there. Good question. I'm not 100% sure. Let me find out. Hold on. And then you can just conference your sponsor or upline or something like that onto the phone. Works really, really good, especially for experienced marketers that you're looking to bring into the business. Bringing an expert or an upline on the phone is a great conversion thing. So let's talk about the cold market quickly. And these are people that we don't know yet, right? Okay, so advertising. Okay, there's lots of ways to advertise. There's the shotgun approach, or sometimes called the spray and pray approach, where you put out a classified ad, right? I've been running ads for 34 years, longer than that, because we were running ads with our construction company as well. There's print advertisements, magazines, newspapers, there's solo ads that you can run online, different types of leads, traffic. You can get some marketing cards, you can do safe lists, postcards, flyers. And when you're putting this stuff together, you want to use the unique selling positions, unique selling points of Nexus And if you don't know what they are, I just put a YouTube video up that talked about the key things for Nexus. I'll show you the ones I'm using. This is a new ad and headline that I'm using in some ads, and it's subject lines that I'm using on some lists that I'm mailing. Okay, and I'm having great results. Start making $34 on free signups. Okay, what? What are you talking about? Okay, that's a subject line that working really good. This is crazy. Can we give you $34? As you know, when you download and access the free apps, the bonuses there are like 34 bucks. That's what the new person gets, but it's also what their sponsor gets. Okay, so it's great. Next Gen Automated System pays your prospects $34 to join you. This doesn't happen before in network marketing. This is one of the unique selling points of Nexus. Okay, that you can actually make money on free signups. Crazy good, right? So in the body of the email or the body of the ad, get 10 free signups, put $340 in your pocket. Get 100 free signups, put $3,400 in your bank account. Click here, right? These are actually, I was just thinking, these could actually be really good subject lines too. Get 10 free signups, put $3,400, $340 in your pocket. Huh? What's that? I bet you they would open an email if they saw that. I bet they would. Even 100 free signups, put $3,400 in your bank account. Okay, so like I said, if cold market, you're probably going to want to get the NXR builder because it's got capture pages, right? Capture pages are forms that you can advertise to these pages, and people will fill out these forms, and you capture their name, their email, their phone, that sort of stuff. Okay, we have a bunch of them with the advanced marketing system called NXR Builder. Inside, after they fill out a form, they're going to go to a landing page, and you'll see we have the Nexus marketing system. Here's one of the landing pages. We have others, but on each of these landing pages, there are links for people to join you in Nexus. So this links to your Nexus website. Okay, we've got an interactive contact manager, which will show everybody who fills out a form is going to go in here. Okay, and we actually rate them in here by the amount of times that they're opening emails and clicking on links. You'll see a score that will rate them for you. So a person with a score of 0, guess what they did? 0. A person with a score of 20 means they opened 10 emails, watched 10 videos, or any combination of clicking links and watching videos and opening emails. It's going to increase their score. So at a glance, you can see who's interested. Okay, valuable tool. It's got autoresponder systems that follow up with everybody who fills out these forms. We follow up with them for an entire year for you. Okay, 365 days. That system's rocking. Okay, and we also have ad tracking. If you're going to advertise in more than one place, you're going to need ad tracking, I think. Otherwise, how are you going to tell that they come in from my flyer, or that they come in from my solo web, or that they come in from that traffic I bought? You're not going to know unless you provide the tracking links to the solo web, to the person who's getting you traffic, or even put a tracking link on a flyer that's going out there. So this ad tracking is going to save you a ton of money because you're not going to be wasting money on ads that aren't working. Okay, so that's a valuable thing. So it will help you build your list as well. If you don't have a list, this will help you build a list. If you want a list of kind of other marketers or other people looking to make money online, this is a great resource for doing it. So we've got advertising resources there, and you absolutely can build your brand. You know, some of our pages insert your photo on there and your contact information. So, and we do have email broadcasting as well. So if you have a whole bunch of contacts, hundreds and thousands of them, you can broadcast to them. That's available as well. You get all that for the NXR Builder for only $9.95 a month. I honestly don't know anyone who's even coming close to that. It's double that everywhere else. It's $20 a month for anything remotely as effective as this. They just don't make that stuff. It costs money, but we're looking to get it to you at the Nexus discount. You know, save 50% because you're in Nexus, and so we can do that. And again, the link for this is in your tool section of automatic build. So there is a sniper approach that I just want to talk quickly about because it is effective and it works. And what I do in the sniper approach is I zero in on other marketers. And I use the very same permission marketing technique that we used in contacting warm market. That is, I don't send them a link. Okay. Here's an example. I was actually tooling around on some advertising site, and I saw some testimonials from some people on that site. I copied their name. I found them in Facebook, and I sent him a private message that said, "Hey, Glenn, Art Phelps here. I saw your profile on some advertising site and thought you might have an interest in adding a new residual income builder to your portfolio. If you're open to looking at it," remember I said, "Are you open?" Right? "Let me know and I'll share a link. Have an awesome day." I didn't put my link in there. Okay. I waited. Okay. A day later, Glenn got back to me. "Sure. I'm always looking. I'm always open to looking, as I tell my subscribers." Okay, great. So what does that tell you? That guy's got some subscribers, right? He could be good. Now, does this happen with everyone? No, I think I sent out 15 to get one. Okay. But I had a half hour to kill and say, let me do this. Because Glenn, I don't know. I actually did. Okay, so I followed up. I don't have my follow-up. But I followed up with the very same 3 follow-up questions. Okay. In my next message, I said to him, "Did you have a chance to look?" Right? I said to him, "Can you see why I'm excited?" Right? "Does it look like something you'd like to learn more about?" Now, I don't know whether Glenn's looked or not, and I literally just put that follow-up in about an hour ago. Okay, so we'll see what happens. But the way I'm looking at it, this guy potentially could be a whale. So is it worth doing a little sniper approach, right? The rifle, looking for the other marketer out there? I think it's worth it. You never know. Never know. But anyways, that's stuff that's working for me. Advertising tips: use free and paid methods. Last place to advertise for free. The mindset is, I'm going fishing, right? Maybe I'll catch something. Maybe I don't. But heck, I love fishing, right? Because you never know. Sometimes you catch a really big fish, and that's a good thing, right? Be bold. Go for it, right? Go for it. Make an investment. It's your business, okay? And that investment is not throwing money away. It is not throwing money away at all, because it's 100% tax deductible. Uncle Sam is going to finance you to build your business. I mean, think about it. You take $1,000, leave it in the bank. What do you have after the end of the year? $1,010. Okay. What if you invested $1,000 in advertising? Okay. And you got signups. You make it $34 a person. You're able to build your business to where you're making a couple of $100 a month. Is it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Advertising is always worth it. Anyways, you can recoup your costs with premium member signups, or even, like I said, get the money back when you file your taxes, because you now have that, either pay less or get more money back. So, and keep in mind, one can actually make you a fortune in this business. You never know. Again, that whole ripple effect might happen. So, and I will tell you this, everything works. Everything. People say, what's working? Everything, right? If you work it. So, on behalf of my brother, I want to let you know that we believe in you. I want to let you know that you can do this. And I absolutely want to thank you for your time this morning.